brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza and Kronsberg Electric.
Good evening and welcome to the Big Playback Extravaganza. The Big Playback covered more than 60 games across the high desert, and now it's time to look at the best of the best. But before we get to the awards, throughout the night, I'll be testing some of my skills with some of Central Oregon's finest players. Up first is learning some pregame handshakes with the Madras girls team.
The Madras girls basketball team is known for winning league and state titles. But on their senior night, it was the team's pregame handshakes that caught my attention. I sat down with 3 of the players to learn about the new pregame ritual for the White Buffaloes and to see if I could learn the handshakes myself.
It was kind of like a last minute.
Yeah, it was
we didn't
same day.
Yeah, we didn't have a handshake until senior night.
One thing you'll notice in the pregame handshake line is at least one player will have to know all of them. For the White Buffs, that's Lexa Martinez.
I looked up TikToks and stuff like that, or videos, so they can think of the handshake that they like the most, so they can, and I'll practice it with them.
Here are the 5 I'd be trying to learn. Up first is Chantel Henry with a little bow and arrow action. Then we have Maddie Buck with a 1-2. Then Khalees Holiday, the shooter, Lily Lobeck-Meto with a gritty, and team captain Cha-Cha Ramirez. And I definitely needed some practice.
Boom, boom. Oh, it was a 3? 1,
This,
boom.
this, and then you go.
I got 2 ahead of myself. Okay. 1, 2.
And then
Oh, it's just 1, 2? Okay. Practice time is over. Now we're going to see if I can do all 5 in a row. So, boom, 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 whoop, whoop. Arrow. See, I don't know where this one. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, bam. Okay. 1, 2, okay. Hey! Good stuff. Thank you so much. Throughout the night, we'll also be highlighting 5 boys and 5 girls that played above the rest this season. They each also received a $25 gift card from one of our show sponsors, Abby's Legendary Pizza. Our first Team of the Year member was a first-team selection and a co-player of the year for the Mountain Valley League. Congratulations, Ellie Kent. The Big Playback team filmed 35 boys games this season, including playoffs, but only one can be the game of the season. Here are the 4 nominees.
Up first was an early league matchup between Summit and Mountain View. The Cougars kept it close for more than half the game until Summit pulled away late. 2 weeks later, and Mountain View was in another game of the season contender in a crosstown matchup with the Ridgeview Ravens. The Ravens led for most of the game, but this time, Quincy Townsend took over for the Cougars. You cannot have a game of the season conversation without the biggest rivalry in Central Oregon. Guts, grit, physicality, the game had it all. Plus, the 2 best players on the court showing out for their team. Cody Clausen dropping 21 points, Quincy Townsend 27. Mountain View would come out on top in a nail-biter. Then a day later, it was Redmond with a big win in the Redmond Showdown.
And it really came down to 2 games, Mountain View at Ridgeview and Bend at Mountain View. And the winner for the game of the season is the game you should have bought a ticket to, Bend at Mountain View. Congratulations to both of those teams for giving it their all. Now, the next player on our Team of the Year was a first-team all-conference selection for the Mountain Valley Conference. Congratulations, Cody Clausen. The Big Playback Extravaganza is back in 2 minutes. The next Team of the Year member was a second-team 5A state tournament selection and averaged a double-double through the season. Congratulations, Emma Bales. Up next are the top plays of the season for the girls. Jack Hirsch has the best of the best for this season.
This season on the Big Playback, we had 10 weeks of top play winners. Now it's time to crown the top 5 plays of the season for the girls.
Starting things off with our Week 2 top plays winner, it's Mountain View sophomore Casey Booster hitting the spin and 3. At number 4, welcome to Ankle Breakers, Rose Kohler. The Storm Junior breaking ankles and dropping dimes. We head to Lapine for number 3 with Bailey Spencer getting the crossover and the and 1 finish. A familiar face, it's Rose Kohler again. This time hitting a beautiful one-handed cross-court pass to her running mate Sam Coronado for your second top play of the season. And your top play of the season is none other than Lauren Harding and her game-tying buzzer beater against the Crook County Cowgirls.
Congratulations to all 4 of those girls. Now the next Team of the Year member was a second-team all-conference selection for the Mountain Valley Conference and probably has one of the purest jumpers in Central Oregon.
Congratulations, Truman Toiber. The Big Playback is back after this.
If you look good, you play good. It could be a headband, a hairstyle, or a cool-looking knee sleeves. But for basketball, it's what's on your feet that catches people's attention.
On this season of the Big Playback, we have seen some great kicks on court.
Check out the swag on this player. Different colored Kyries on the feet. Williams rocking the KD11s in the Aunt Pearl colorway.
But no one has worn them better than the Sneaker Kings at Summit High School.
The undefeated Nike collab on the Kobe 4 Protro. I'm putting you all on game. It's the Giannis Immortality Force Field. The Kobe 6 Grinches, if you know anything about sneakers, those are pretty rare.
I went to Summit High to learn about Summit style. I met up with seniors Julian Mora, Truman Toiber, and Caden Harris, who have all each worn about 5 different pairs this season.
If you can play and you got some good shoes, it kind of adds a little bit of confidence, just because if you feel like you look good, then you might play a little better.
I was admittedly a little out of my element style-wise, so I had the guys give me a Summit makeover. We went down the line of some shoes, socks, shorts, and accessories I brought to give me some swag. I went to the locker room to change, and when I came out, it felt like I was starting to fit in.
Well, I didn't know. It's good. I like it.
While I may have looked good, it was time to see if it would translate well to the court and whether or not I could do some signature moves. Up first is Truman Toiber.
You're going to jab here, and you're going to go here. And then it's a little step back. Okay.
I got the move down, but just couldn't hit the shot. Over to Caden Harris.
Throw a little rock jab, and then come in the middle. A little stop between the legs, and finish. Ooh. Yeah, that's tough.
And finally, Julian Mora.
You're just going to catch here, kind of move the ball, and lay it in. Yeah. That's tough.
That one was fun. Up next on the Team of the Year, a Mountain Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year and a first team selection. Congratulations, Peyton Gardner. Up next, the top plays of the season for the boys. Noah Chast is here to break it all down.
Jordan, we saw a lot of top plays this season, from big game dunks to game-saving blocks. Here's a look at the top 5 plays of the season for the boys.
Quincy Townsend, one of the stars of the season in Central Oregon basketball, leaving it all out on the floor, diving for steals, then getting it back and getting the bucket. At number 4, Julian Moore going off the backboard to fellow senior Caden Harris. Up next, it's Summit sophomore Colin Moore with the chase down block. To number 2, it's Evan Otten throwing it down. And our game of the season also has the play of the season. Nathan Hoisington's game-saving block on the Ben Lava Bears tops the list this year.
To the Team of the Year, this player was not only a Mountain Valley All-Conference player, but was also selected to the All-Tournament team at the state finals. Congratulations, Caden Harris. We'll be right back.
To the Team of the Year, this player was the Intermountain Conference Player of the Year and averaged 28 points a game against the best in the state in Corvallis. Congratulations, Garrett Osborne. Now to the best games of the season for the girls with Noah Chast.
Now it's time to take a look back at some of the best games we had across the high desert for the girls. The Big Playback covered more than 30 games, but only one can be the winner. Here's a look at the top 4.
It was the rivalry of the season between Crook County and Ridgeview. The team's second meeting of the season was also the only overtime game of the season for the Big Playback. The Cowgirls would do just enough to get the big win. The upset of the year in Central Oregon happened a couple weeks later when the Redmond Panthers, full of freshmen and sophomore, took down the more experienced Cowgirls in a close one. Ridgeview would get revenge on Crook County in the team's third matchup of the season. And in Madras' second to last game of the season, the White Buffaloes topped Corbett to win their 11th game in a row.
It came down to two. Is it the Crook County overtime win or the Redmond upset? And the winner is the Redmond girls with the big upset. Congratulations, girls. Jordan?
Thanks, Noah. The Madras girls team placed third in the state and won back-to-back Tri-Valley League championships. This player is a main reason why. Congratulations, Cha-Cha Ramirez. The Big Playback Extravaganza returns in a moment. Getting 2 points is nice. Knocking down a three is even better. But nothing gets the crowd more excited than a rim-rattling dunk. Welcome to Redmond High School, the home of the Panthers. But this year, the boys varsity basketball team has another name, Boomtown.
Well, Boomtown because we're so athletic.
There are not too many high school teams dunking like this. And you may even struggle finding some professionals throwing it down like that. Boomtown is a nickname given to the team earlier this year by the school's athletic trainer. The coach and the players ran with it. Or maybe I should say they dunked with it. Head coach Reagan Gilbertson is in his 6th year with the team.
I plan on coaching here for a long time, and I don't think I'll ever have this athletic of a group.
I wanted to see if there was room in this athletic group of high schoolers for a television reporter. More specifically, a former high school athlete that had never dunked in a high school game. So I went through a Boomtown boot camp with the Panthers starting 5.
My name is Yoshi Saito.
My name is Garrett Osborne. This is Nathan Walks.
What's up? I'm Tanner Jones.
Hey, I'm Evan Otten.
I figured before I even attempt to dunk, I should learn how to throw a lob. Senior guard Yoshi Saito will show me how to throw one from the right, junior guard Tanner Jones will show me the left side, and Evan Otten will be catching the lobs down low. Yoshi made it look a little too simple, but for me, not so much. But third time's a charm. Now we go to the left side of the court with the lefty, Tanner Jones.
Oh.
One pass was all I needed with my left hand, and I started to feel like I was getting the idea of Boomtown. But the question remained, could I boom myself? That's where high flyers Garrett Osborne and Nathan Walks come in. The two gave me a few exercises to do before I tried to throw one down. I did some calf raises, lunges, and box jumps. 5 minutes later, and sorer than I expected to be, I was ready to introduce myself to the Boomtown family. But one of the team's charter members was not so sure.
He's not so confident.
And maybe Garrett was right. My first attempt may have not been the best, but my second attempt, well, I'll just let the tape tell the story.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey! Let's go! Get me up! Hey! Yes, sir! Boom! Boom!
Boom!
Thank you. Let's go. Thank you. That was pretty good. Welcome to Boomtown.
I still got it. To round out the girls, it's the Intermountain Conference Player of the Year. Congratulations, Jenna Albright. And to round out the boys, it's the Mountain Valley Conference Player of the Year. Congratulations, Julian Moore. Thank you to everyone who made this season so special. Of course, everyone in our newsroom, my co-hosts, and everyone in the ops room. See you later.